and welcome back to my channel. My name is Mary and I'm so delighted to have you here. Yes, so today I want to show you 5 pathways that you can use to migrate to Canada and get a job in Canada. So one of the ways that you guys love most is the visa sponsorship pathway. So under visa sponsorship, this is where you get a job from the websites, for example the job bank website, from indeed.com, from Glassdoor, from all of these platforms that are posting regularly about jobs in Canada. You get a job offer from one of those companies and then you select a visa sponsored one. After that, they are going to sponsor your visa and then you're going to land in Canada almost free, because it doesn't mean that you will not spend money. You will still spend money, for example in biometrics, in paperwork here and there, but majority of the fees they are going to be spending for you. So that is number one, the visa sponsorship pathway. Number 2, you can move through a student visa. So the best thing I love about the student visa is that IRCC will process your application very quickly, because remember you are going to start your semester at a specific time, so they need to have processed your visa by that time so that you can get to start your studies. So this is a good pathway if you're looking to move to Canada very quickly and you also want to get an opportunity to go and work in Canada. So currently you can be able to go study and also work for up to 40 hours per week as a student. So you will be making money 40 hours in a week and you will also continue with your studies, and it is legal. So the Canadian government will not stop you from working, so you can work and earn good money. The other pathway that you can use to migrate to Canada and get a job in Canada is via the rural communities. So this is the RNIP program. I love the RNIP program because the rural communities are so specific that we need your skills, we need your education, we need you in our community, so come and work for us. So that is what the RNIP involves. The community invites you. After they invite you, then you can be able to go and start working. The best thing about the RNIP compared to express entry, the proof of funds for RNIP, it's just 2,290 Canadian dollars. If you use the express entry, which we are going to in the next minute, it is going to be 13,000 Canadian dollars. So a whole $11,000 over what you're going to pay as proof of funds to show as proof of funds if you use the rural communities. And the best thing is that the rural communities are going to give you an upper hand in getting your visa approval faster. So guys, you can consider getting the rural and northern immigration pilot program. It's a good pathway if you do not want to spend a lot of money on your permanent residence. The other type of visa that you can get is through a visitor visa. So a visitor visa is whereby you're saying, I want to go and visit Canada to explore the country, either to go and see a relative or maybe to also go and for a business trip. For example, the conferences that are held over and over again, you can say, I want to go to a conference. So if you tell them that, they give you the visa. Once you land in Canada, you have the right to apply for a work permit, a employer-specific work permit. Once you get the employer-specific work permit, then you can be able to apply. You will be able to work for that particular employer. So the first thing before applying for a work permit is to get a job offer. And remember, there are multiple job offers that are out in the open in the Canada Job Bank website that are open for people with or without Canadian work permit. So when you are in Canada, just tell the employer in your application letter that I am already in Canada with a visitor visa. Then the employer is going to say, getting you is so easy. Then they give you the job offer. And remember to look for those employers that have approved LMIA assessment forms. Once they have those documents, then they can be able to hire you. You get a work permit and boom, you start your Canadian working journey. All right, so the last method, or the fifth method, is through the express entry. I consider the express entry the most expensive because of the proof of funds. You have to show the proof of funds, 13,000 Canadian dollars. Hey, you guys, that's quite a lot of money if you do not have, but if you have, well and good. So you will show the proof of funds, and then apart from that, there is the processing fee of 1,365 Canadian dollars. Apart from that, you have to pay for the biometrics. Apart from that, you have to pay for the police certificate. You have to pay for, I don't know, all those shenanigans. But either way, it's also a pathway that you can consider using. So if you have the money, you have the experience, you have the skills, you have the education, express entry is the way to go. As long as you score the highest, and for those that are in the pool, you will be getting your permanent residence. And the best thing is that you can keep renewing your points. If they tell you, for example, we didn't select you because your education was not that good, you can go and get more education. For example, if you had a diploma, you get a degree, and then your score is going to be higher. So it's upon you. Choose the most effective one according to your finances, according to your education, and according to your preference, I guess, right? So if you do not have the money, go for the visa sponsored jobs. If you have the money and you don't want to spend a lot, go for the RNIP programs or the rural and northern immigration programs. If you have a little bit of money but you still feel like you want your if you have the money, I say, and you want your visa to be processed a little bit quicker, the student visa is the one for you. If you do not have a lot of money but you still want to go and work in Canada, the visitor visa is the one for you. But I can say that the visitor visa is going to be very competitive. Currently, the government of Canada is prioritizing the most essential visas. For example, those people that are going to be working in the healthcare industry, in the agricultural industry, and those essential dockets, those are the people that get their approvals higher. So if you just say that I'm going to a conference, or I'm going to just visit a friend or a relative, you might not get your visitor visa approved very quickly. But either way, it's still a pathway that you can use. And the last one is the express entry, which is watu wako na pesa. Yeah, so if you have money, go ahead and apply for the express entry. Express entry favors those people with money, education, and work experience. So it's upon you. Choose the best that suits you according to your own preferences and according to your own education. Yeah, so yeah, that's it about today, and I hope that this video will help you to get yourself in Canada in real time, right? Yes, so until next time, bye bye. Also remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment. Until next time.